Hello guys, my name is Jay and welcome to another YouTube video. This time I'm bringing you a 48-3 demolition on Call of Duty Black Ops. And so the score is 48-3, it's a 16 KD, I think 16 at least. And a 25 kill streak, so it's my highest ever kill streak I had. But this game is very old. I'm using the Galil with reflex silencer, tactical insurgents, frags, stuns and other shies and all other stuff like that. So I get grenades straight off the bat. But this commentary we're going to be talking not about the gameplay, but about bullying in high school and schools in general, like comprehensive and primary schools. If you're in Britain, high school and I don't know, lower school. I don't know what they call it in the US or any other country. All I know is high school, which is our secondary or comprehensive school. That's what we call it in the UK, and yes, so some people do call it high school. But so this is the bullying from there, and my experiences followed by what I done, and what you guys should do if you're in a situation like what I was in. Right, so my story background with bullying is I was never a bully. I was always the one either in the bullying line or the one of the ones with the group who got bullied. And my group in particular is a heavy metal listening group who likes gaming and other general stuff. But I nowadays I hang around with everyone. There's no one really that I could look at and say, you I despise. There's probably only about 3 people in the world that I absolutely despise. And yeah, so that's that. But first, right, so my experiences start for about 7 years, I think it was, before it actually got resolved. I think bullying was always happening as a general thing. You always get bullied no matter who you are. You're going to get bullied at least once in your life. There's no doubt about it. You probably get bullied every day in your life because you're always underestimated as a person, which could be classed, I guess, as bullying. You get bullied in a workplace, you get bullied in schools, and any other general place you're at. But what happened to me was I was going through from year, say, let's call it year 4 until the year 9, let's say, so it went too long. It was that was 4 years. I'm gonna say that was the general main bullying section. As of then, though, I decided that I weren't a sports person, so I didn't really get involved in any sports. I didn't like football, soccer, whatever you call it. Um, the only game that I actually liked was rugby. But I was never any good at it. I've never been any good at sports other than table tennis, and I think that's maybe the only one that I can say that I'm good at because I play competitions and stuff about that in table tennis. But whenever I tried out for football or rugby at least, it was never worked for me, and that's never helped because if you're good at the sport, usually you'll base your friends around that sport. And since the popular ones say so-called fingers pointing down effect, thinking motion, if you know what I mean, bunny ears with your fingers. Popular was the football team, and the mainly football team because we didn't really have a rugby team in our school. Even though we're Welsh, we should have one. But we, our general focus was on the football team. So if you weren't on the football team, you would, or you were not friends with the football team players, you weren't really classed as popular. So no one used to think you different. It used to be word of mouth type thing where they said, I don't like this person, you shouldn't either. So everyone agreed. And if someone in the so-called popular group said they didn't want to talk to someone, the whole group would follow, and it would stay that way. None of them would talk to you, none of you would never talk to them, so on and so forth. But with me, I used to like I said, I've hung around with, it used to be 3 of us probably, I'd say 3 or 4, in primary school, where we used to all hang around together, and I used to have our group, but then there was the popular ones, so-called, were hanging around in groups of, say, 7, minimum type things, and it took me a good few years to get into those groups of people, but not necessarily like you'd think. I'll explain it to you later, but with them then, that whole posse would be the ones who was controlling, and that went through every year of school. You always have the same thing. So how did I get out of it? What I done for the first say 2 years of it, I was so emotional about it. I was like, I didn't like it. I felt left out. I felt like no one liked me. Everyone was against me because these group of people were misleading. You would say something, they would say something, and you would take it too personal. It'd be like if someone said to you they didn't like you, you'd take it a bit. Well, this is what me at least. I'm open. I can tell you this, and you ain't Grizz, baby. You don't 360 me. But if you're not watching the gameplay, you probably wouldn't go that. But right, so I took it more or less to heart, and I'm like an open person. I'll tell you what I think. I'll tell you what I was thinking and stuff like that. I'm not ashamed to say it because at the moment, it's been a good few years since I was like that. And I used to get quite upset, and I used to like talk to the teachers and stuff, and they'd say, "Oh yeah, we'll do something about it." And the thing is, if you talk to teachers, maybe the 1 in 10 times they'll do something, but every other time teachers are awful, especially in schools. They never helped at all. But that's just opinion. It might be completely different in your school. They might be focused solely on preventing bullying and stopping harassment in that way. But my school weren't like that, which sounds terrible, but it is. So what I done was keep my head low. I didn't say the wrong things to the wrong people. When I was in a predicament where someone would say something to me and say, "Oh, let's have a fight, let's do this, let's do that," I'd always be the one to say, "No, I'm not fighting you," type thing. And then that always worked out, because then you don't have a fat lip, if you know what I mean, by someone punching you in the lip and then it blowing up like a balloon, because you've lost a fight. You may not lose the fight. You might be. If you've ever seen that fat kid beat up that little kid, the bully gets beaten up by the bullied. That's a brilliant video. It's truly inspiring. No, so that it's same thing. It could you might win the fight, but still, if you fight, you're gonna get the worst end of it, because what happens if you fight? If you lose the fight, you're always counted as the victim, so you're the one who's being bullied, type thing. So if I was to go and punch the bully straight in his jaw, I'd be the one who is causing harm, not him, even though he's the one harassing me into doing that, and so on. So fighting is never the way forward. Not giving in to him is one of the things you should do. You should never give in. You should never break down in front of them. You should never show your emotions to them. It's fine to show your emotions. There's nothing wrong with showing emotions. And you can take, if you want, you can quote that off me. There's nothing wrong with showing your emotions. Just don't do it in front of them. It gives them energy to keep going. It's just like trolls on YouTube. If someone says to you, "Oh, you're shit. You're a whore of video views," or something like that, if you feed the trolls by commenting back, that's not helping at all. So what's it? So the way to do it as well then is try mixing with groups, try finding different things that you enjoy, that other people enjoy, and since I've had the same group of friends my whole school year, my whole school life, it's never been a real problem to mixing, because we all used to do the same stuff. None of us are really sports people. We were all music people. We enjoyed our good music. I know heavy metal isn't for everyone, but we enjoyed our music, and as the years went on, everyone started to mature, but never give in to what I'm about to tell you. When Facebook comes in, Facebook is so many things that's terrible with the world. It's adding people you don't like, you've never liked, and when you this is now for when you leave school. If when you eventually leave school, or if you've already left school, you know what I'm on about. People start to decide, "Oh, I want more friends on Facebook. Let me add this person that I bullied for 5 years of his life. I'm sure he'll have forgiven me by now." So those people, never add on Facebook and talk to them like they're your best friend. That is defeating the object to the max. Never talk to those people again. There's no need. They're the ones that's going to be worse off in life than you. Never let bullying affect your school life. If I say, I don't know, something, it can always be affected, your school life. It's never a good thing. What else? I gotta quickly sum this up now. And I think that's it really. So never add your enemies on Facebook, or never accept your enemies on Facebook. Never give in to peer pressure from enemies because they've said they're gonna hurt you or something. Because if they hurt you, they're the one in the wrong. They're gonna be the one who's getting punished for it, not you. So I wouldn't worry about it. But anyway, guys, I hope this commentary was okay for you guys. But that was 48 kills, 3 deaths, and I think 1 plant or 2 plants or something like that. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. But I hope you enjoyed, guys, and I will talk to you in another video.